Okay, so on to another use for the checkout command. We can use git checkout to discard changes from a file, basically to revert back to whenever we previously committed. So I'm going to demonstrate this in the next couple of commands. There's restore is another command on a very boring, stupid repository that will make it very clear how this works. So I'm going to just I already have a repo actually, or a new folder called undoing stuff. It's not a repo. I'm going to init, and then I'm going to make two files. And they're, again, very silly. One will be called, how about cat.txt, and the other will be dog.txt. Okay, so two files, and then I'm going to add my first commit, git status, okay, git commit, add cat and dog files. Then in both of them, I'm going to open them up over here. I'm just going to write first commit and make a commit. And then I'm going to do second commit and make a commit. Basically, I have a record in two files. Every commit I make, I'm just going to say first commit, second commit, third commit, and so on. And this will make it easy for me to demonstrate when I go back in time, oh, we're back to first commit or second or third. So let's do that here. Git status, git add dot, git commit, first commit. Technically, it's our second, but I'll call it first commit. And then I'll do the same thing. Second commit. Okay. Git add dot, git commit dash m, second commit. And I'll do it one more time. Third commit. Third commit. Git add dot, git commit dash m, third commit. Okay. Very boring, like I said, and trivial, stupid. But we have two files. Both of them have 3 lines. We added 1 line at a time in a commit. Now, what I want to show is that we can use git checkout with head and then a file name or multiple file names to revert changes or to discard changes that we've made back to whenever we last committed. So let's say that I'm working and I accidentally type a bunch of stuff in here. And I save and type a bunch of stuff in this file too. And I save. And of course, over here, git status, we see, oh, I've modified those 2 files. If I don't want to commit that, if that's a mistake, one option is just to manually delete that, right? Delete that, delete this. That's fine. But if we have a ton of files where I've done work and I just want to get rid of all the changes I've done, I can do it using git checkout head. So again, silly, but this is a demonstration of it. So I have this extra stuff in both of them. The last commit I made stopped right there and right here. So if I do git checkout head and then a file name, how about dog, I'm telling git, take whatever the contents of dog were at head, right? Because head is different from where I am right now. Head is pointing at that last commit. Well, it's pointing at master, which is pointing at the last commit on the master branch. So head is still referencing this, and this new stuff is going to go away. And there, it's gone. Now cat.txt still has that stuff. But if I do git checkout head and then cat.txt, that's gone as well, right? Okay. So that's one way of doing it. Another option is to use the shorter version, git checkout dash dash. Instead of typing head and then the file or files, we want to revert back to head. So if I do a bunch of work again in this file and in dog, I could even get rid of that, just screw everything up. And then I realize, oh crap, this is a disaster. I want to undo those changes, but I can't. Or maybe I could just do Command Z, but let's say I can't. Over here, I could do git checkout head or just git checkout dash dash cat. I'll do both of them and dog. And we're back to where we were at head, where head is still referring to this commit. Head is always, unless we switch branches, it's going to point at this master branch, and that master branch doesn't move until we make a new commit. Git log, and this is where head still is. All right, so to recap that, git checkout, head, and then a file name or multiple file names will reset those files' contents back to whatever it looked like in your last commit or when you last committed, aka where head is still referencing. And then there's a shorter version, git checkout dash dash does the same thing. What's extra confusing though, or kind of annoying to have to teach you, is that there's a whole new command that also does the same thing and more. And that's what we're going to learn in the next video. It's called git restore.